Welcome to the Vexxed Uncensored podcast, hosted by me, Saint, and Mo Vader. You'll be listening to us dive into taboo topics, celebrity news, discussing what's got us so vexed this week. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. Now let's get into the show.
Vexxed Uncensored presents Saint Remastered. The album features 11 Dolby restored tracks, written from 2011 to 2021 by Saint. It boasts an R&B pop sound with multi-octave vocals. Listen everywhere now. So, as a raging vexed sexual, I would like to welcome you to the last show of this season 3 of Vexxed Uncensored. I'm pretty sure on YouTube it's not going to show up as seasons. However, on the other platforms, the home platforms, where you do get a bit more bang for your buck.
We need some sort of account to listen to.
Yeah, you know, you can't, because YouTube's a wonderful platform with fencing and there's compartments and such, so you have to compensate for that.
One day there will be clean episodes of our show, but right now sit and hope for that.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, well,
it would help us, I guess, not anyone else.
It would help, but fucking pandering and their sensitivities. They got some soft butts.
They might monetize us anyway.
They won't.
Probably not. No,
they won't. I doubt it. If they do, right, I will become one of these false prophets prophesizing end times age. You know what? No. They're backing us. Something's wrong.
Something would have to be wrong. I think their excuse is there's no enough adult advertisements to put over like our stuff, for instance.
Okay,
that's their excuse. But
sounds like an excuse to me, mate.
Yeah.
I've been victim of a few excuses in the last 3 months.
They make them up as they go along.
They do. Just move the goalposts. Yeah,
pretty much. But we'll get there. But yeah, this is the last show of the season, guys. So we're going to be away for like at least a month. So catch up on some old episodes. Why not?
Yeah, go listen to that rough shit we was putting out.
Oh my days, yeah. I need to do that too. I need to go back and listen, just for fun, just for laughs.
I'm sure there's a couple. It sounds like we're underwater. We're recording on the moon. Humming sounds, delays, clicks.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple. I dropped it.
Turkish in the background.
Yeah. Oh no.
Almost.
Nearly. The old fraudulent slip there. Yes. Well, how's I know it's a bit. We're recording it on a bit of an odd day. We don't usually record on these days.
No, we usually put something out today.
Yeah.
But we've got busy shit going on.
We're human, man. Human.
Yeah.
Shit. I hope all the listeners, viewers, and that, I hope you're going good. Yeah. If things aren't going good, I hope things work out in your favour. Mm-hmm. If things are going good, then take a moment out to do a bit of research and see just exactly what a vexed sexual is, because it's the new movement. I'm telling you, we're going to get rid of everything, and the only sexuality is going to be vexed sexuals. Simple.
Okay.
That's the answer to the world's problems.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Vexed sexuals. It works. Trust me, it works. And it's like squanching. It works. It works as a noun.
Squanching.
Squanching. It's
a squanch. It sounds like a squat. A fighty squat.
Now it's a term used in Rick and Morty.
Oh right.
And it's like a verb, a noun, an adjective. You just use it to put in insert word here, boom, squanch.
Okay.
So insert title, vexed sexual.
From the mind of monsters.
Yeah. Wow.
Talk about you, Dan Harmon, or whatever your name is, you scumbag. But anyway.
Breathe heavily in someone's ear and say, I'll try anything once.
Just come squanch with me, baby. Squanch.
I'm a vexed sexual.
So I'm distracted by the
Seal vibe.
What do you call these? The previews on Netflix?
So
the
bad.
slideshow that we have on the screen in the studio. But anyway,
If that's not racial appropriation, I don't know what that is.
I know Netflix are terrible, man. Honestly, this as well. Full
Oh.
Metal Alchemist: The Revenge of Scar.
Have you watched that?
I saw a preview and I'm not watching it. If the wigs ain't laid down right, I'm not watching it. The CGI is cheap. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, Attack on Titan wasn't a great watch.
No,
Like
it wasn't, was it?
the action movie thing was. Do you know what? I think anime just doesn't adapt well.
It just don't.
There's too much, like, unlimited possibilities in animation
Yeah.
that you can't translate into live action.
And I think they like to model things too much and mess around with the details too much. I can't say I've seen like an accurate, what they call it, live action
Rendition or
Never.
Yeah, man, fuck PC culture. That's
I
what
was
the
looking for
problem
the
is.
Ghost in the Shell and it came out with a white woman playing it. So I was just like, okay.
Wow.
But yeah, let's get into some topics.
Okay, so is R&B dead?
Not by my opinion. I mean, I didn't know R&B was dead. Apparently P Diddy said R&B's dead last week, and since then everyone's been just talking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it happens every 5 years.
Yeah, I think it comes down to quite a fair bit of misinterpretation, misappropriation, and misrepresentation, because the industry is the industry in itself behind closed doors hasn't changed much, but the fluidity going from, say, a hip hop act to dabbling in rap for a couple of years and then bouncing back to rap hip hop.
Yeah.
That fluidity means that, say, for example, an artist that would be firmly a R&B artist, their most popular body of work may be a hip hop song, or maybe the 2-3 hip hop tracks that. And when I say hip hop, I mean like soft hip hop, not
not like hardcore Dre.
Yeah,
You're talking about like B.O.B.
Yeah, the lines are so blurred now that you'll listen to hip hop. You'll listen to R&B,
right?
And it's an R&B track, but it has that hip hop twang.
Yeah,
that makes you think, oh no, this is hip hop. This is an R&B.
Yeah. Like it's not. I don't know. I feel like R&B is taken from all the time, like for everything. So it's one of those things where it looks like its bones are being picked. And it's just being reconstituted all across other genres and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's always been the case. The whites started it. See, when the black artists come out with their music, the whites would just steal it and republish it and re-record it and stuff. So, you know.
Smoking marijuana with the Negro jazz musicians.
Yeah.
Back in the 50s, 40s.
Robbing them blind. But like, some people don't want to be called R&B artists. Like, majority of my music that I've ever done is R&B. Pure and pure. Like, you can't really mix it up unless you want to say pop, because it's contemporary R&B. That's just what it is. However, I don't mind being called an R&B artist. I don't mind. I know I can write other styles of music and do other styles of music, but like, they don't know how to market it. Let me just say it. They don't know how to market it no more. R&B is only popular if Adele or Sam Smith singing it.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a prejudice towards R&B.
Right.
Growing up, I always associated it to like crybaby lovesick girl music.
That's not the case.
Or you know when those aunties and your mama puts on
the
music and then she's all cleaning and this and that, and I'm like,
you didn't get
I need it more lively. Like I need to jump. I need to move around.
Because there are ones that are like, that's the thing. Under R&B, there's so many different types, but they don't have names. So it's like subgenres.
There you go. Clear this one up then.
Yeah.
Fantasia. When I See You.
Yeah.
Is that hip hop or is that R&B?
R&B.
That's R&B.
R&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everything's inspired by R&B. Everything. Even rock music.
Rhythm and blues.
Yeah, they just took from. So it's just like, say you're sitting and thinking about your life one day, and then you just break out into like, you sing what you're feeling instead. That's all R&B really is. You just think about how you're feeling.
It's the blues.
Yeah.
Presented with a rhythm.
Yeah. Very, very conversational. very story driven. And stuff. Pop music has just rinsed it. It wouldn't exist now.
I'm debuting my R&B career right now. Is everybody ready at home? Yeah. Like
now, you just need Antares or auto-tune, and you can drop an R&B album, and people will like buy it. It's really common.
I can't be cancelled because I'm not living in anyone's pocket.
Facts.
And I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
You can't take zero from zero.
You know.
Thank you. You've been great. Have a good night.
I'd say R&B isn't protected. That's what I'd say. I don't know what Diddy's talking about. You're not even an R&B artist. You might have produced some records and maybe co-written some R&B songs. No one's looking at you like an R&B artist. It's his dream. I know it's his dream.
P. Diddy is a fucking scoundrel.
But he ain't go away.
He's a scoundrel.
Yeah.
Scoundrel, scallywag.
Yeah. Liar, thief.
Yeah.
He's the devil. He's the devil. He's one of the devils of the music industry.
El Diablo.
You know? Don't really care about what he's got to say. But everyone just gets really angry when someone says that. It's like someone taking your industry you worked your whole life towards, or whatever, and saying it's dead. There's no point. No one's interested. No one's buying that shit. Liars.
Diddy's trying to do to R&B what he did to Cassie.
Yeah. Just he never existed. Yeah. It's dead. It's long gone. R&B is very popular. It sells. It's just not very... Labels don't know how to market it, especially in the UK. Mm-hmm. You've got one girl group right now that came out about 3 months ago, and they're basically holding R&B up in the UK. They're the only ones. But thank God, because labels can now say, oh, it does sell. Oh, it is marketable. It is appealing. So,
I've never heard of an R&B concert, R&B festival. Is that because the music is you play it at home, you play it at gatherings, but you wouldn't really go to an R&B festival or R&B concert and pay the tickets, pay for the merchandise? And
I mean, I know here Wireless, all them are mainly hip hop, but all the artists, the majority of the artists holding up the places, all R&B artists, the Kaylanis, the Normani's, the Tinashes, whatever, they're all holding it up. Chris Brown's, the whatever, they're the ones who have to put in more effort, have to actually sing, have to actually they have to actually entertain you. Rappers just do you know what I mean? Just jump around the stage and that's it.
I put a new 4G on the Jeep.
But yeah, the more hip hop obviously take from R&B, they are going to get confused and people are going to be I don't know. Just it goes with the times, things change, but R&B is not dead.
No, it's not dead.
Give me a year, I'll prove it.
Hey,
give me a year and I'll prove it, mate.
Fucking better.
So yeah,
that's around about enough time. Dilly dallying.
Okay.
Hey, fuck Marie.
Hey, yeah.
just put it
forgot. Yeah. Let's just let it be known.
Yeah.
So this next topic is about racism in the I guess real estate industry. Specific story, this American, but I mean it's really worldwide. So his house was originally appraised at 47,000, 470,000. He then decided to resubmit his application, and his house was then appraised with the new application. The only difference is he took his race off. Now this man's African American. He removed his race. The second application, the appraisal was 750 grand. just with that one bit of information removed. That's why when people ask me my race now, I don't tell them. Generally, they're not even legally allowed to ask job wise anything like that. It's only if you're, I guess, blatantly what you are. They don't need to ask. Yeah. But me, I'm not telling no one.
I scratch in other and I put attack helicopter.
Yeah, just click. Honestly, just write other. Let someone argue you and say what you arguing about. I said you don't know what I am, so I'm other.
Yeah. I'm an attack helicopter, mate.
From they can't stand in my face and argue to me what I am, I'm not. They can't do it to you, as far as I'm concerned. Equal opportunities, no. If I've had to tick other for the last 30 years, then fucking hell, someone else can do it and get a benefit.
It's true. But you know what? Fair enough. It's good to shine a bit of a light on it, but in the US particularly, I don't know where there is this. I don't understand where this duality comes from, where it's we're not racist, we're inclusive, we don't infringe human rights, we don't segregate, we don't do this, we don't do that, but you clearly do. You do. You actually do. And the institutionalized racism in sections or quadrants of the city being more affluent and that trickling back down in the house prices and this and that. it's all well known and documented. It is out there. So
that's like 300 grand difference? More?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder, no one can get ahead because they're not even being given their appropriate value compared to their white counterparts. They're just not.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't know. They've missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said, hey, it's 400 odd grand. Okay. I don't know what made him think, let me try again. You say, I'm like...
He's a professor. He's educated.
Just leave it out. And he's a professor, yeah. So,
educated individual.
Yeah.
The average person, well, average black person, I'm assuming probably didn't explore that when selling their homes and was shorted by a lot.
Yeah, because you're under the assumption you're an equal individual.
And if there's a gentrification is in effect in that area.
Yeah.
The fact that he's black would show up as that's a property to take back, maybe develop on it, maybe sell it on to someone that isn't black or is the preferred ethnicity. Because I know some gentrification isn't simply about putting a Whole Foods there. It's about changing the demographic of the landscape.
Yes.
It's, move some out to be rid of certain crimes in certain areas. Right. And then move in others that come with their own crime rates, but those crimes, I guess, are either manageable or...
They're white crimes.
Yeah, they're workarounds. Socially speaking, there's no loss. There's less loss than, unfortunately, the infernal spiral of ghettos.
That the governments themselves created. It's just it's that catch-22, so... You go to do something, you think you're cool, you don't really think about anything other than that, and next thing you know, like, you're being racialized. Yeah. Racialized!
Vexed racial.
Nothing you can do to avoid it. I don't know what to say. He's suing them, and he'll win. So that's good. People should just do that, I guess. He will win.
Well, let's just hope that there isn't a plausible deniability smoking gun in the application where... another minor detail was changed.
Well, he can explain himself. He'll say, look, I saw a discrepancy, I decided to resubmit, found out that was true. The other side, I don't know how they're going to explain themselves in court.
Human error.
He said black, so we just cut it in half. I just don't get it. Honestly, don't get it. But yeah, stealing from black folk, there you go.
Human error. I think you can put a lot down to human error. Speaking of human error, that is such a terrible way to go into the next topic. They're going to try to cancel me, but they can't. Okay. Tevin Campbell has made a big hoo-ha about being homosexual.
I know.
That with that pause of silence, I will now say there's millions, if not billions, of homosexuals and sexuals of orientations outside that which would otherwise normally produce
children. I don't know, like
offspring, spooks. So
how are we meant to know what he does in the bedroom?
Yeah, why? And you know, a lot of the time when people come out, it's like you're the last person to the party. The rest of the world has literally been like, okay, you're gay. Like I can smell it on you. I can see it on you. I can sniff it on you.
And a lot of people you would never know unless they hit on you, and then you know because they've hit on you. I'm like, huh? Hold on a minute, what is it? Huh?
Look me in the eyes while I flap my tongue.
One of them ones, like, but like, who gives a flying fuck? That's my first fuck of the show.
I personally don't.
Does it change his music? Does it change how good it is? How bad it? Like, no, it don't. Tevin Campbell, people still running your track. No one cares if you're giving heads.
Sucking
behind the Walmart. No one cares. Or in your bedroom. No one cares.
just try to avoid being a prolific sexual deviant because that really spoilt George Michael's career and his reputation. All those cool out boys and the public toilets. That's
yeah. Imagine that going in for a pizzle and you're seeing George Michael with someone's penis in his mouth.
Yeah. Thick mustache wrapped around a big old dick.
Oh, God,
ow. You go there, all you hear is ow.
Yeah, look, we're in an era of people like we talked about Demi Lovato. I'm coming for you at the end of the show, yeah? Do not ever, I'm coming for you. But we're in a world where people like her
Again, they feel differently every day. One day they're gay, next day they're not. Next day they're bi, next day they're not. Next day they're a man, one day they're a candlestick. It really don't matter now. Just get on with your business, get on with your life. Hopefully your friends and family love you still. Jesus does, so there you go.
Vexxed sexuals assemble.
This is the last show, man. You gotta fucking
Might as well, fuck it. Life's a joke.
It really, can
Life
be most
is
of
a
the
joke.
time.
Life is a joke. It's a joke from top to bottom. It's a joke.
King Solomon would say it's meaningless.
Meaningless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke.
He says what's been has been before and what will come has already been. It's just meaningless.
There we go.
Smart man.
He's a genius. Oh, you smart. You loyal. But yeah, Tevin Campbell, he's like, I think
he's just trying to get more dick. Honestly, that's, to me, when people come out, that's all they're trying to do. They just want to do what they want to do without no trouble, without no pss, 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 pss in the back. They just want to do what they do, and I get that. But at the same time, no one cares.
This is R&B, isn't it?
He just wants more dick.
This is R&B. No more dick, no more dick, no more. No more dick up in my life.
He's to the point where he's like, people just need to know.
I'm telling everybody, hi, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
Next topic is Jake Shield, who's an MMA fighter. I think he's been banned from TikTok, Facebook, like all the things for like misogynist comments, for like anything that they would deem inappropriate. He's come for Cardi B directly and said, "You are such a bad influence for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You be having it, you be slurping it, you be saying anything that comes to your mind. You're just not a good example." This is coming from obviously someone who fights another person bloody, like on camera in front of the world and his children.
I reserve the right to brutalize another human being, but he encourages violence.
Right. So what's he talking about? Again, I think this is where the misogyny, and now I'm kind of getting why he's banned. Maybe. So you can judge yourself one way. You're judging someone else unrighteously. You're either doing the same thing or something similar. And because it's not like, he won't judge another man like this. He's judging a woman. That's what misogyny, I guess. It's unfair characterizations. He says his content has been removed. Meta have given a statement saying that his content has been removed from multiple platforms because of it. He said people are freaking out about young boys looking up to Andrew Tate, but are totally fine with young girls looking up to Cardi B and the Kardashians. She said, "I'm married, I don't smoke weed, I don't pop pills, I don't do coke. I'm a mom of 2 kids and I do a lot of charity work. But hey, let me put Cardi into it and defend a man who defends misogyny and rape."
Is that Cardi B that said that?
Yeah.
What, in response to Jake Shields?
Yeah. He said to her, "Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy, go and work hard, get in shape, make your money." He said to Cardi, "Go do drugs and fuck random men and go through life as a brain dead moron." Ow.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, what I'm picking up is Jake Shields, his opinion of Cardi B is based off of first impressions.
Right.
First impressions, I'm sorry, Miss Cardi B, you were a stripper, you were drugging people, you were robbing them,
Thanks.
You were doing what you were doing.
Yeah, she has a past for sure.
And you're not, yes, you were entertaining on screen, on Love and Hip Hop, before you fixed your teeth. Oh, you were a wonderful human being. But
I miss her teeth, kind of.
That doesn't take away from the fact that, okay, cool, who you are today, you didn't anticipate that you were going to be here, so you didn't do any damage control to protect your reputation.
No.
So you don't get the luxury of being the first lady of the United States when you were the first slag of downtown New York. It don't work like that. Yeah,
I mean, I agree. Like, you're known for what you're known for. I also agree that she's not a great influence. But who is today? Who is? It's really hard to pick out.
And then now, just to go back onto misogyny, because I had this problem with someone at work as well. Like, oh, you're so misogynistic, you're so this and that. But misogyny, dictionary, is dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women. Simplified, it's a hatred of women.
Yeah, underneath it all.
Yeah, for what this man is saying, he's not expressing a hatred for women in general.
Right.
He's expressing a disapproval of
her promoted
Cardi B. Cardi B being an influence or a potential role model for his children, which is perfectly fine.
And also, why are they watching Cardi B? They might see her face and know her from an advert, but guess what? If you don't want your kids to see her with her arse out, guess what? The videos on YouTube are age rated. Like, you have to log in to watch them a lot of the time. Her music is all got explicit. It's got 18 on the corner. Like what this podcast has. It's got a parental advisory rating for reasons purely because we talk about things. Hopefully no kids are listening. Actually, our statistics say no kids are listening because we've done our jobs. We've, like, every time an episode comes out, we have to tick clean or explicit. Like even iHeartRadio, we're now under a complete age restriction, which is fair. We weren't before, but we are now. And I get like you have to literally go.
It's all of those conversations about islands and yeah. Well, and Andrew Tate. I will say, you know what?
I don't know that guy. I've heard a lot about him. I'm not a fan.
What have you heard and what have you actually seen for yourself from the source?
Like, I just feel like, look, you know that other guy? What's the guy who died?
Kevin Samuels.
I'd not heard of him either at the time. And then when I go and look, I'm like, okay, so he's got opinions. Fine. There's a lot of people with opinions. I can't literally swing a brick without some girl chatting so much shit that ain't even most likely true, like on these gossip channels and stuff. I feel like you've got the feminists who are like, women, fuck men, this and that, la la. And then you've got the men who are like, women, like, I don't like how you act, I don't like how you go on. They're just criticizing each other. Mm-hmm. And I'm over here like, what's the point? No one's like, they only know what they know. Yeah. They don't know no better. If they knew better, they'd do better. We all would. So it's kind of like this tennis game of back and forth and back and forth. Yeah. And I'm like, half of them ain't even old enough. They ain't even fucking hit 40 yet. Like, they wouldn't even know how this world... You know what I mean? Even us, we're not fucking there yet. Yeah.
This is why on my path to awakening and enlightenment, I found Vexxed Sexualism.
Right.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it is working wonders. I got to confess.
Right.
I mourned Kevin Samuels passing.
Okay.
I did.
I don't know what I'm laughing.
I absolutely enjoyed his content. I enjoyed his content. I enjoyed watching the women call in and they're like, I want a 5-figure nigga.
Didn't they entertain it?
They did.
Didn't the women call up and entertain his shit?
Yeah.
There you go.
There was some that was like, yeah, I'm trying to find a 5-figure dude. And like, okay, so who you with? The woman's openly saying, I'm married or I'm with a guy, right, and I'm just looking for the next guy up.
Right.
Hypergamy. But all of these labels and all of these words and all of that, none of that matters to me. What mattered to me, I didn't even care about the message. What happened to me was with some party favors, a Stella or a bit of liquor, right, and I'm sitting there after a long day's work, having hit the gym, I'm watching this shit and I am pissing myself laughing.
That's the thing. No, I can't. When I watch his stuff, like if I see stuff like that, like I'm sitting here bending up. Yeah. Like I do not take it seriously, not for a second. Do you know why? Because no matter how low you speak or who you're addressing, you're gonna be talking to someone in the world. Yeah. Like there's a group out of 8 billion people that exist. Yeah. Even if you're making it off the top of your head, there's gonna be a group of people like, hey, we're over here. And you're like, wait, what?
It's
I
comedy.
was just making it up.
It was comedy for me. To me, it was comedy, and I was like, this is what the world needs. Okay, there was some few home truths, right, but the comedic delivery, like what was it? Average at best. You're average at best. Yeah, that was the breakthrough. yeah. But then as well, when I actually bothered to go and look back and look through the back catalogue, you should see the way this man was ripping men. Right. There's men calling in and he's
had
like,
a lot of issues.
Yeah, I want to get a good looking woman. I want this and that. Do you wash your ass?
Right.
Like, you don't go around fucking around.
But no, he's right. Look, in this sense, and I'll say this on live right now, he's attacking self-righteousness. People thinking there's something. What do you deserve, motherfucker? What are the thoughts you've had in your head? The things you've done in secret? Like, all of us are trash. And I'm not saying that in a sense of like, we should all be really low and have no self-esteems. But to me, look, I'm only got value if something higher than me gives me value. That's just me as one person on this planet. What everyone else says about themselves, that's their fucking business. And if they want to walk around saying their shit don't stink and you're like a 5 and you think you're a 10 and all of this shit, if you're getting a dick and you're happy in your life, the devil's giving you that delusion, live in it.
Of course.
Live in it.
Absolutely.
Do you?
Absolutely. There was, do you know what? That was one of the best things to watch. Like when... And I know, yeah, we shouldn't be judged for our egos. We shouldn't be prideful, yada, yada, yada. But when you clearly can see someone's a 4, a 5, not barely scraping a 6, and they turn around and they say, I'm a 10. That's
in your own head, maybe.
That's literally like, nah, hilarious.
Of course.
Absolutely hilarious.
But like, I've never rated myself in my head ever because I couldn't give a fuck. I really think it depends on the day. Half the time I'm quite shocked anyone finds me attractive. That period. Very strange. I'm a very different person.
I don't give it too much thought.
Yeah, you can't.
I just see it. I just tell myself, you know what? You might be a bit handsome, but don't worry about that because you're funny.
Oh, okay.
The more they laugh, the longer their eyes are closed,
right.
and they'll laugh and laugh and laugh until the panties fall off, and boom!
I didn't know I was funny. Didn't know I was attractive. I honestly didn't know none of these things. I still to this day I'm like, don't believe no one about nothing. I think it's a person to person thing. I really, really, really do. Yeah. You can get a focus group together that will say, oh, that's just a strange looking individual. We don't even know what race he is. And some other people be like, wow, do you know what I mean? Honestly, I've had people treat me so horribly, poorly. Then I've had people treat me beautifully like strangers. And I can't work out why that person treat me like shit. That person wants to lick my ass. No idea. Because I'm not them. And it doesn't really, I still go home to the same bed or eat this.
Do you know what? Speaking of licking ass, a job vacancies opened up.
I've got something in my teeth. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, don't make.
I'm completely joking, guys.
Yeah, the job vacancies opened up. I'm taking applications for an arse licker. The last time I got my arse licked, it cost me like what a Chanel bag costs.
It cost?
Oh yeah. Because back in that lifestyle, I guess I cheapened human beings by being able to just buy them. So I was like, so what? Do you lick ass? No, I don't lick ass. Okay, what do you want? What do you want me to buy you for you to lick my ass?
The reality is, you'll probably walk past someone right now on the street if you went out there and they would lick your ass. This is the thing. They would. And this is what people got to get over, especially with the looks thing. Like, I've acknowledged that a lot of people do things just based on society. Yeah. That's it. Like, what they really want to do, what they really try, even if they go to 8 years old never trying it, doesn't mean they don't want to. And if they got the opportunity, that they wouldn't.
I have found that boundaries plays a big part, and awarding unwarranted boundaries or unwarranted respect, because I'm sure.
Yeah, you're thinking higher of people than they are.
Yeah. I'm sure in some places, in some interactions, people can testify and say, no, Mr. Moveda, you are not a respectful person. But the hurdles that I identify is that in those instances, if you don't outright tell me I'm a filth bag like you, I'm not gonna even suggest, lick my ass if it's not standard procedures for you.
Yeah.
Which means I'm missing out. So right. I'm putting it out there.
Look, sex work is work. It's work. I don't. I'm not looking down on them at all. Is it great? No, it's not. No one wants to sell their fucking body.
I didn't even know.
For what? Like, who wants to sell their body? Who? You have to get really low. I'm sorry, you do. And even then, it's not great. But it is work. I'd say it's probably it's the oldest form of work, and it's also the
oh my god, imagine
easiest way to make money.
All cavemen were prostitutes. From top to bottom, they was just all selling themselves
just for a bit of food. Like back in the day, this used to kind of work like that too. Like in the olden days, if you're hungry, you slept with someone for dinner. Like even here, Victorian times, even older, all around the world, oldest form of work. So honestly, I'm
shopping for the best pussy.
Like you said, a lot of people want to try something. They don't want the social aspect of it. They don't want to talk to someone and get there. They don't even want to embarrass themselves. They want someone who is like, yeah, I'll do it. Just cost you like a stack.
I wouldn't pay a stack.
I'm
not. I don't have a stack.
Or you can take a low hanging fruit, but who knows what they're riddled with.
Exactly.
So
no, thank you. I've had my few run-ins with penicillin. No, again. Fucking breaking out in hot flashes, fever, can't walk. I was being assisted to walk by the person that I had regrettably shotted.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I didn't know I had shotted them. I should have known, to be fair with you. I should have known.
They made it evident.
I went and played in the sewers and then
honey.
went to the communal pool. I like a good watering hole, like any warthog. We went off on a tangent because I don't remember what
it was about. That guy, that MMA fighter coming after Cardi. He's just as bad, like sharp. He's just as bad.
Yeah, you batter people for a living.
Literally bloody, like for money.
Oh shit, self-service. Jermaine Dupri.
Oh yeah, the producer
Self-service. What does he masturbate himself or something?
I think he called himself that because he's self-service. Like he produces, he writes, he does everything. He's not so prominent now. Like honestly, I haven't heard his name in a long time. Like again, back of DMX albums. Like
what? He's all over the credits.
Yeah, he's done like bare people, but
maybe that's just natural progression. You as a producer, it seems like you got further and further behind the closed doors. Your credits and your royalties are all there.
Yeah,
but you're not at the forefront jumping around with your little bowler hat on going so deaf and jumping around in music videos. You don't have to follow P Diddy's method. You have to
be a mogul. And you can be one behind the scenes.
You have to. But I look forward to hearing that Jermaine Dupri's the head of a major label in the next 5 years.
Jermaine?
He's heard it. I mean, outside of his own label.
Oh yeah, he Def Jam. He used to be at Def Jam.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So he's already done it.
Yeah, he's done it.
He's already done it all. What more does he want?
Yeah. DC's got that vegan ice cream that everyone's raving about. I don't think they sell it here. It's called JD.
Is it?
It's called JD.
JD.
Yeah.
A vagine ice cream.
Can't remember the flavours, but it does look nice.
I got a little joke at work.
Yeah.
About giving people vegan slaps. So because for you to slap someone, you got to slap them with the meat of your hand, right? But it's a vegan slap. So you just say vegan slap.
Do vegans give oral?
Yeah, vegans are whores.
Okay, so semen is a animal or human produced product.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not vegan.
No, but you don't have to suck it to ejaculation.
But like if they do, then it's in there. Even if it's spit out.
What, the little...
They've got something in their mouth that ain't vegan. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And they're consuming something that's not vegan. So how are you vegan?
Oh.
They don't think of that, do they?
We need to invite a vegan.
They don't think of that, do they?
We need to invite a vegan.
Because that didn't come out of a tree. That came out of a man.
Maybe they only do like wax candle masturbations.
Sorry, I almost formed. I don't know what these people be doing.
Like, my toys don't vibrate.
But see how they don't wear leather, like nothing. Like vegans are like nothing, no animal products whatsoever. I don't even wear them. But yet they're...
Glug, 9,000.
Glug. Next topic.
Vegans.
Vegans.
You know what? I don't know. Their shit stinks though.
Vegans.
I've had to go in behind a
one of my parents is vegan, and I never saw no negative side effects. Being vegan, I was vegetarian growing up for quite a while, but yeah, I can't lie. As soon as I started eating meat, started gaining weight, like stuff like that wasn't good. I regret ever eating meat. Big time. Can't go back. I don't think I could. I can go like semi. Like I can do a few days out of the week, but it's just a deep yearning to.
I think you could do it
on something.
I think you could do it. It's like with any addiction. Meat is addictive. I'm addicted to meat.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I'm supposed to be in bed at work sleeping. Yeah. It's all 1:30, 2 a.m. I'm in the kitchen frying burgers and chicken tenders.
Late night cooking's the best though. I don't know why, it just is. But yeah, I think I probably could, because I guess there's that. I don't know if that is a thing for like your body will remember. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like anything. You'll crave it. You'll have the odd cravings here and there, but once it's gone, it's gone.
It was until I was like 12 or however old I was.
I reckon the first year might be the toughest.
Yeah,
but after that, you're good to go. Because at some point, when you don't have something enough, even when you do slip up and have it, it makes you feel sick.
Yeah,
it makes you feel bloated. You can see the difference in your body. And I hadn't eaten red meat for some time, and recently started eating it. I noticed the difference in the bowel movements. I noticed the difference in flatulence. I noticed the difference in how kind of heavy or bunged up I felt in my stomach within myself.
Yeah. I'd had fish and chicken. It was an occasional thing, so like a rarity. But I noticed that if there's no meat, nothing, Yeah, you look slimmer, you feel more energized and stuff. I do think it like 7 days of the week, so I say like 3 days in, 4 days out. It's a nice balance.
Psychologically speaking, I haven't reached that point in life where I feel like it's a meal without a piece of meat being on the plate.
I think what I helped growing up was obviously with West Indies that everything's spicy, everything's seasoned, everything's nice, tastes nice, even if it's just like vegetables or whatever. Yeah. So that's what kept it. I can't be doing the bland vegan, white folk vegan. I can't.
Frankly, I eat pussy, so there's no way I'd be a vegetarian or a vegan anyway. So
yeah, it's like any religion to them. Veganism, pretty much they worship trees and
they probably make out with them then.
Some have married some,
and then that wax they inseminate themselves with the sack.
I'm done. And they get a little Groot. I am Groot. Pop out.
Is it? I think it's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this next one.
I am Groot.
Oh shit! Okay. Princess Diana's death note was kept secret for 6 years after her death. I haven't seen it. I don't know what did she write?
So the documentary's come out. I need to watch it. I'm interested in watching that. But she knew that she was gonna die, and she also knew how. In a note, and she gave it to her trusted people back then.
Yeah.
She thought she would die in a car crash.
Yeah.
In France. And it'd be staged. That was her theory.
Yeah.
Remind me, how did she die?
In a car crash in a tunnel in France.
You know what I mean? It's so fucked up. So fucked up. It's been passed to the someone passed it to documentary makers. Like, I want to say like now.
Well, let's get ready for some suicides.
Because there was investigations, and I think they ended 6 years ago. Well, this is the big kahuna, you know.
Nothing's gonna happen from it.
No, they all need to be put into jail for conspiracy, but they can't be arrested. They're royals, so they have immunity. So what's the point? They can kill anyone they want, kidnap anyone they want. I'm just saying, it's not even allegedly. They can literally kill you in the street and walk away.
The French have a solution against that, but
the French. What is it?
The French. Think back. The French and royalty.
Guillotine.
Allegedly.
I mean, I don't listen. I think we're not too far away from something like that happening.
Me personally, I love my queen. Unfortunately, I can't serve because I'm an attack helicopter and I'm 638 years old. But I love my queen, and that's it. Although I'm not a British national.
Well, they're not British either, so I wouldn't care.
Oh yeah, Germans. Deutschland.
Not even British. Do you know what I mean? It's insane. So
Deutsch, Black Russian, Black.
It's like, who was it that got done? Oh, Sultan of Brunei, Epstein. I did not know about that.
What was he? Had he gone to the island?
Yeah. Had talks, done favours with him, done things or whatever. The Sultan of Brunei. He was pulled up, I think, many years ago. He's got immunity. Yeah. In almost every country on the planet. Like, he's a big deal. So
when the reporters asked him a question, he got real ratchet, real quick. He's like, "Bitch, I'm grown. I do what I want.
I'm the motherfucking king. I'm the Sultan." You can't come over here talking about charges. Like, live in Neverland, maybe.
Fuck them charges.
But Diana knew, man. What can I tell you? She wasn't a silly sausage. She wasn't a silly sausage.
Unfortunately, the sausage she was taking cost her life.
Yeah, obviously she was pregnant with Dodi Al Fayed's baby, wasn't she? So, as well.
That's wild.
So many things the royals were not happy with. I admire her, man. Like, honestly.
How comes everything got quiet about Prince William and his exploration into vexsexualism?
Because the Queen said that's enough.
Yeah, the Queen said, not my William's body.
I saw an article talking about when it all came out, he was like 3 days straight with the Queen and wasn't allowed to leave and stuff because they had to figure out
attitude adjustment.
What to do.
She beat his ass all over the weekend. Like, you like that? Huh? I'm not going to tell you again.
No justice. There's no justice.
You saw that accident that happened to your mama. Accidents happen.
William said it out his mouth. I was also shocked. Didn't know this. So last year when they did that Meghan Markle whatever interview, he said, "I don't want the same." This is verbatim. Now I'm thinking of it word by word. He said, "I do not want the same establishment and environment that killed my mother to then have the same happen to me or my family."
Oh shit!
What, like, it did no one clock, like him saying that is basically saying I don't want to be offed by the same people who off my mother, who is the firm and the queen. Like, what else do you have to say? No one. Everyone's just like, back to their day. What? I can't. This is what I mean. Like, even when people start speaking truth out their mouth and no one wants to listen, it's like, wow, okay.
Oh yeah.
Then what's the point then?
Yeah. It's best to just make jokes, laugh, and skip on through. If you notice a dirty home truth, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Most people aren't outside of their own perception of denial.
Yeah.
And their own, they're the star of their own movie. How they perceive the world, themselves, and life, you can't change that. You can't open their eyes. You can't do nothing about it.
Most people just sit on the fence. It's the easiest way to be.
Yeah.
Then you ain't got to say nothing. But I do admire, like, saying it. At least he's saying it. Like, come on. At least it's on film. It's on record. If something happens, we can all go, oh, look. Not that anyone's going to. It's not going to change something. Ain't she meant to be Queen Kate?
What, Middleton?
Yeah. If William becomes...
If William... she'll be the Queen of England.
She's going to be... I don't like her. She's got, like, an evilness behind her. Like, she's like...
Ice cream. Yeah.
So well done. And then she's like... Ugh.
Sociopath.
Yeah. Commoners.
Yeah. Scallywags.
The Queen subjects.
There's a Gwyneth. Oh, I remember Gwyneth. There was a woman called Gwyneth, yeah. Oh, that woman was so beautiful. So beautiful. She
had a strange name.
Back breasts, everything.
Where's she from?
Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
When your Calabar reach Nigeria, Jamaica sandals.
Next topic is Tink and Hitmaka. So I guess this is only important to mention because I think who's she signed to? She signed to Empire. He's head of operations for Atlantic now. We're talking about old boy. What's his real name? He was a rapper.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hitmaka.
He was a rapper, and no one had respect for him, honestly. Then he secretly behind his scenes started making music for others.
Yeah.
Young Berg is
Hitmaker.
And a lot of people don't know this. He's well done to you for rebranding yourself.
Wow. Jesus wept. I did not know this. Young Berg, aka, we're going to have to bleep this name, but
that's who he reminds me of. Gotta bleep the name.
Oh God, no, that guy will never see the freedom of the day over a Rolex.
Oh yeah, never.
Over a fucking useless Rolex.
I know.
You could have been a drug dealer, you could have been a pimp,
outside of a club apparently as well.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're not talking about celebrities, we're talking about someone we know who reminds me of Young Berg.
Funny thing is, I think before the incident happened, I think I saw him like the month before.
Really?
In the most random place, Friendly Street. Friendly Street, Deptford. I'm walking by, I'm like, rah, look at my man. Stinking of weed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stinking.
Right.
But you know when it's like, nah, you got more than a couple ounces on you.
Think of it, whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole... But Tink, shout out to her album. I like her album that she put out. A lot of old school nods and references. I feel like she was maligned in the industry because she didn't have the typical look.
I like her strange face. She looks like a Pocahontas.
Yeah, strong features.
There's a porn star that looks like Pocahontas. I've forgotten her name.
Is she native?
She's got like the block teeth, big white teeth, thick lips. Yo, them lips are thick as fuck.
The cheekbones and the lips.
Yeah.
And the nose. Yeah,
Woo.
beautiful people. But she was definitely maligned. Her voice is amazing and stuff. But I've heard now that she's dealing with Hitmaker. And I just think the flip of it, we're talking young Berg loving hip hop, throwing like glasses of who knows what in bitches' faces and like there's all sorts of trash. He was just known as being trash. He hid away for a while, became head of Atlantic.
Yeah.
Now he's Hitmaker. Everyone you hear, every music hit is Hitmaker on the beat or whatever the tag is.
Throw a whistle on it and they've executive produced the...
Oh, we didn't even talk about that, did we? We got a circle back round. We tangented off.
Yeah.
How do we feel about artists dating higher ups in the music industry? How do we feel about that?
You know what? In all fairness, it's the same as a store assistant fucking the CEO. It shouldn't happen. You shouldn't fuck the product. You shouldn't. I say this, but give me half an opportunity, I too will be fucking the product. So hypocrisy where hypocrisy is. Yeah.
I watched something the other day that tried to say that like Mariah Carey, it was a video about Industry Plant, and they tried to bring up Mariah's name because she was married to a label boss, obviously. Don't agree. She already had a deal on the table for Warner. He heard us. So when he signed her, she was 18, 19. So then he's covered her up. He's whatever. They've gotten married. He's abused her. Blah, blah. It's not the same as like Jennifer Lopez. His whole career was made by Tommy Mottola to destroy Mariah Carey. That's an industry plant.
Okay.
Created for a reason. Everything's pulled in your direction. But like, I just feel like everyone's going to judge her. Like everyone's going to judge her. They're going to say, well, he's top producer right now. If he's got beats on your album, then you fuck for them.
Yeah.
And the label's probably paid on top for them.
Of course. It's a win-win. Business and pleasure. Business and pleasure is the remedy.
Yeah, would I fucking execute?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think it's too close to home. It's just too close to home.
It's just circumstance.
At least, like, it's too close to home because your art, your music is already tied up in. Okay, she's not signed to him, but I wouldn't be shocked if he works for everyone at this point.
When you cross that threshold and that boundary between business and pleasure, there will always be certain perks and certain, I guess, jump starts that you can get that you would have otherwise had to find like the perfect individual that literally sees your art and says, I completely understand. And it's very rare to achieve full understanding from an investor.
It's true.
Because they've always got that fear. There's that fear of loss that you don't really have when you're amorously implicated or sexually implicated. Because sexual energy and sexual experiences.
But what if he does a Mariah, yeah? And when you split up or break up, he's gunning for you. He's gunning. He's using every tool in the book to take you down.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
Gunning, your career's over. That's why I can't. It's too close to home. You're already indented slave on paperwork. You also want to fuck me as well? Go fuck yourself. How about that?
You're already getting fucked.
Take them 2 fingers and shove them where the sun don't shine.
In his mouth.
Any hole that's available.
Shove him in your ears. Imagine being able to fit 2 fingers in your ears.
All the orifices to just get at them because I won't have nothing to do with it. That's what I'd rather fuck a homeless person in the street than my executive.
I saw someone trying to make themselves vomit by going at their throat like it was a vag. Just pop up. It starts coming up. It's a mess. It's going everywhere.
Is that bulimia? That bulimia. Get him a doctor.
Sadly, it was.
Oh, I know.
You know, this lovely work I did.
Thanks to Instagram. You could probably thank Instagram for that.
Going like,
oh, I can't cope.
And then there's burps. There's burps with the pops.
Oh, because that air is going.
Yeah. Speaking of bulimia and vomiting and such, last topic now is pink sauce. Pink sauce is back. They don't need FDA approval.
Oh, that is insane. We never talked about it on this show.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. We spoke about it like a week late because we only we heard of it, picked up on it, but then the video of her saying I don't need FDA approval. We're not selling medication.
Came out after.
Yeah, that's when we picked up on it.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, ignorance is bliss until they start coming down on you with the fines and the injunctions and sanctions.
Apparently the FDA turned up at a house. People are then saying it's staged, but it wasn't staged, man. She never put the person on camera. When she turned around to go down the hallway, like if someone slowed the video down and you see a man in a blue shirt, trousers, blue cap with the badge. So they come to her yard because that's clearly where she was making it. They come into the yard.
Just whipping up a pot.
I don't know what was in the original thing she was using to market it, but that weren't what she's selling. what she was eating was thick, high, bright pink, thick, coated like paint. And she was eating it on camera. What she's selling is thin, mayonnaise burger sauce looking thin ass. Who knows what it's made of. So that's what she's selling.
You probably just put food colouring in, throw in a bit of red, get the balance right, call it pink.
She's saying that it's fruit. Like, I think she said dragon fruit, give it the flavour. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Dragon, I thought.
She thinks she's smart or whatever. But she's saying that she's got it all like lab tested and it's coming back out. You lot are just dumb as fuck. The internet, you lot are dumb. Like, someone could shit on a plate and you buy it. Like, honestly, the brains are just lacking. Like, I'm really shocked and surprised. And I know this ain't everybody, but the generations, please be smart us. Please.
It doesn't work that way.
It's just like, wow. Do you think someone could really just eat some paint on camera? Next thing you're buying a 25 bottle of sauce from some bitch that made it out of a bucket in her kitchen.
Yeah. Shit always rolls downhill.
Yeah, it's just like, how? Oh. It's like you gotta like, you try your best in life to be super, super on it, yeah? Just mentally alone. And then there's people just don't give a fuck. Stupid as can be. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're just not. They're quite intellectual or academic, but their choices and they're just clout chasers, man.
You know what? I'll tell you the truth, yeah. Meet me in a social setting or even at work. Until it is an absolute necessity for me to show capacity, I will present myself as the dumbest fuck in the room. It's peace. I get to coast. I get to avoid a bit too much responsibility, a bit too much involvement. But
I can't do that. People try me too much. Then I'm like, okay, so now I've got to be really me. And then they're like, oh. I'd rather give that to them straight away now.
Oh no, me, the real me is such a gift.
Yeah.
You've got to jump through so many hoops to get access to the real me.
Yeah.
The real me don't come for free. I don't give it to no one.
Yeah.
Well, not to no one. I give it to the elite few, the tried and true.
Right.
But new folks out there, this, that, you ain't even getting 2% of me.
I'm not surprised because come on now, look at the stock.
Yeah.
The stock ain't quality. It's not today's world and social media. I really think internet has ruined the world. I was sitting here yesterday like, I hate YouTube and I hate Instagram and I hate Twitter. I hate all of it. You don't get to choose what you see or come past.
I kind of do because I only ever gravitate towards nudity.
Oh, right. Everything, you don't mind.
Yeah, nudity and memes. Everything else, tunnel vision. I'll tell you. I'll save it for the Vex segment.
Okay, well, let's go to an ad, guys, and we'll be right back with the Vex portion of the show.
This episode is sponsored by Anchor, a free creation tool that allows you to edit and record your podcast right from your phone or computer. Get your podcast into all your favorite podcast digital retailers. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Everything you need is in one place to create a podcast. Download the app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Here at Vexxed Uncensored, we strive to be our best selves, whatever that means for us. So we couldn't be happier to partner up with medical tourism company Pure Ada. They provide a variety of healthcare services, from everything including eye care, gastric band surgery, stem cell therapy, hair transplants, and a wide range of specialist treatments, all taken care of in the best clinics and hospitals Turkey has to offer. They have many insurance options to find the best fit for you, and to find out more, either contact us on social media or head over to pureada.co.
And we are back on the Vexxed Uncensored podcast with me, Saint.
And me, Mo Vader.
And this is the last show of the season.
Right. Slags need a rest.
Slags need a rest. Can't be having us twice a week chatting absolute rubbish down the rolls.
I mean, you can't fuck them all to death.
Not without a break, anyway.
We can't. Should I go first? Do you want to go first?
Do the honours, sir.
Okay. So, my Vex segment is entertainment. Entertainment and living vicariously through entertainment. Take a moment to recall whatever your past traumas are, whatever your challenges were in your early life, midlife, later on in life, whatever age you are. And ask yourself, do you gravitate towards entertainment that makes you relive that? And if you do, you sick bastard, you need to address it and you need to stop. I observed.
Does that include porn? For a lot of people, I feel like it's secretly triggering.
Yeah, porn, as much as I am an avid researcher and research matters, because I call porn and any kind of masturbation thing, that's just a code word.
Yeah.
But porn, frankly, shouldn't exist.
I know.
Shouldn't exist. Porn shouldn't be available. And I say this with like the highest kind of, I love porn. If they take my porn away, I'm gonna Jones out. Like, I'm gonna start clucking. I'll try and find USBs with porn on it.
Can't you just do it off memories? Memories?
No.
I can. I don't like it though. I feel like it brings like some connection. It reestablishes connection, even mentally.
No, I'm completely.
I don't know. Sorry.
I'm completely damaged. I don't think the last time that I could complete the task without stimuli, probably 14 or 15, and since then I cannot. At one point, I was so desperate. I had a Nokia 2730, and there was a few still shots pictures on that,
right?
And I would have to work my way through the pictures.
The fact we used to Bluetooth each other porn videos in school, like, just like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this! Sitting in class watching porn with a boner under the desk. And,
mad, like,
yeah.
And we think about today's. Anyway, that's tangent. Continue, sir.
Yeah. So if you've experienced certain traumas in your life, stay away from entertainment and media that portray that trauma. Yes, you may become numb to that stimuli, but you're not actually addressing the trauma itself. So you're able to you're able to put up a shield against it from harming and hurting you, but you haven't resolved the emotions behind it. So I have to be very careful how I describe. So let's say a person who as a child was abused.
Right.
You have no business watching newsreels and news information about
child abuse.
Facts. Now, you may get numb to it and be able to sit and watch it and XYZ, but all you're doing is further repressing those sentiments and those emotions that should be dealt with. You should have to go through a very uncomfortable rationing process of identifying, acknowledging and making peace with all of the, I guess, the dirty little deeds or the gory details.
Because your subconscious mind controls your behaviour.
It does in so many ways, unexplainable and some explainable, but
a lot of people don't even know they've gone through things because of dissociation. Triggers can bring them back, and if it comes back unexpectedly, like, praying for you guys. But if it came back consciously, like you moved it from subconscious to conscious mind, that's what you need to do. Get ready,
get ready to.
You never know when you're going to be okay again, but you will.
It's true.
You know. Yeah, so, okay, first Vex segment, just a small little thing. So if you're a scaffolder or you're a builder or whatever, I know you work on the street and stuff, but it's not a changing room. Do not need to look out the window while making like a hot drink and see someone's whole bum hole like just winking at me because you decided to change in the street. You got a full car in front of you to step into and take whatever you need off. Just because you got another one, TikTok. Why is it everyone thinks if they've got a good body, they have to show it? There you go. Okay.
Most
my question, because I'm like,
yeah, most people confuse confidence with arrogance and confidence with ego, and yeah, that's all there is to it.
Because some of the insecurities on the body, they are not getting undressed in the street like that. I'm sorry, it's not. But anyway, because them love up themselves, they think everyone want to see it. We don't want to see it. Maybe a lot of people do. I don't anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my main Vex segment is I'm coming back round to Demi Lovato.
Why?
So she's put out an album. I don't want to say the name, so I don't know if you'd mind saying it. because it's gonna start off like.
So I have to say that
If you want, don't have to.
it's an expletive, holy that rhymes with duck.
So she brought out this album. It's supposed to be a dance album, similar. I guess Beyonce's doing it, Drake's still doing it, whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen stills of her videos of her lying on a crucifix, a dirty bed. That's a crucifix in all sorts of like BDSM and sacrilegious situations.
Yeah.
Apparently she's boasting that some of her songs are based on Bible quotes, such as there's a quote that talks about if your right hand causes you to sin, it's better to cut it off and enter heaven with one hand than it is to enter with hell with both. One of them, like, it's just saying, look, if something like you said is causing you to constantly like stir and go round the same circle over and over, do what you can to address it and remove it. That's it. That's basically what that means. She's taking it as, again, she feels attacked by her. I think she was raised Catholic. A lot of people who are raised Catholic are extremely traumatized. Not going to get into it. They grow up having this hate, especially if they're LGBTQ.
Yeah.
I don't know what she is.
She's a vexed sexual,
She's a
but
shapeshifter.
she hasn't completed the metamorphosis.
Right, the metamorphosis has not, finished yet.
Yeah, she needs tutoring.
Yeah,
get in contact with me. I can make arrangements.
You can set her straight. I didn't mean that.
No pun intended.
So she's deciding to back this up by saying she was ashamed of masturbation growing up. She loves it now, whatever, and that she feels like, again, her specific religion she grew up in made her feel ashamed, made her hate herself, or whatever the case may be.
Well, not enough to not be running around with Justin Bieber buying meth in the streets.
Oh, that's Selena. Yeah.
Oh, that was Selena.
Yeah, but Demi was doing the same.
Don't they both got square faces, black hair, and Latino?
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Selena.
Both had severe drug issues. Both had severe health issues. Both Disney. Yeah, both Disney.
Yeah, they're both Disney.
Oh my days. Yeah, so I'm not surprised you're getting them mixed up.
Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez. Wait, okay, one of them.
Wizards of Waverly Place was Selena.
Yeah.
Demi had some too young for me. I'm probably our younger siblings type of era with Disney.
Is Demi Lovato the one that sang "Can't Keep My Hands to Myself"?
I don't know her songs. Don't know one song of hers.
Okay.
Anyway, the whole album is sacrilegious. She's very proud of it. Very proud of it.
The power of Christ compels you.
Something's compelling her. Like, I just don't understand why, how or why she feels like she needs to do that. Like, I don't know why you have to go that full way. Like, she's just spitting out hate for God, and like, just his word. Like, fine if you don't want to be a Christian, just don't be one, bitch.
Yeah. No,
I know swearing and all that.
It's like fighting your foundation, your source code, because you're brought up in a Catholic home.
Yeah,
that means that intrinsically, at the very root, you have and hold those morals, and you cannot meet those morals, which causes an internal conflict. So you've got to relinquish those morals.
And this is the thing. She got brought up in a Catholic church. Well, the Catholic church is renowned for being very disciplinary, very, very like hard.
Except for when it comes to little boys.
Yeah. Oh, well, they're very disciplinary apparently, but not to the priests, to the children. But like the Catholic church is, I'm sorry, Catholics listening, but it's not okay. It's not. You can worship it. Like, there's so many things Catholics do. Honestly, I'm not getting into it. I'm not doing it today. But as far as she's
do you remember Silas?
See?
Silas from Da Vinci Code, the albino.
He's Tom Hanks in that film.
Yeah.
Disassociated everything. He used to be my favourite actor. Now everything's disassociated. I can't remember anything that he's in because of what I know about him. But anyway. Yeah, literally, I can't. Same thing when you said stop things that triggering you. You really just have to like, yeah. But
that's good work.
She is just deciding to offend just anyone. Like, I just don't understand. Like, like, say my best friend was Hindu. I will never in my wildest dreams, take the name of their God and spit it out my mouth. I would never do that. Like, I would never, because that is one person's like personal choice. No matter what you believe, what anyone believes, they literally get up every day and pray to this, whatever it is, and that is their faith. Their whole life is wrapped, their family's life is wrapped around it. And just because you feel like you've chosen sin over God, that's fine. You're not the only one. It's normal in this world. Get on with it. What you don't need to do is have my God's name in your mouth. Like that. You really don't need to be having your... And you can say, well, he's my God too. No, not by the sounds of it, honey. He ain't your God. He is not your God. You do not like his ways. You do not like what he has to say. You don't care. And I do admire that she's being honest, but in the press and stuff, she's just like... She's gearing LGBTQ people up to be the same, be blasphemous on purpose, and against some, she doesn't even understand it. She don't even understand sin. Because if she understood sin, then she would understand it's if her beliefs, if she actually had, like you said, had it written on her heart, written on her mind, as far as the laws, whatever she's battling internally, she would understand that you're now free of sin if you choose to. Catholics and Christians, not the same, but we have a similar, there's this Christianity remixed, I guess, and I just don't like it. And Beyonce's also done the same. All through her album, do you think I didn't clock that when she first posted her promo shots, she was on a black horse. Then she did Harper's Bazaar on a red horse. Then she did her album cover on a silver horse, and she did, I think it was Vogue on a white horse. Well, those are biblical from Revelations. Those are 4 horsemen of the end. So each one comes as the lamb takes the seal off the scroll. It's the end times. That's what it's about. So she's done that. No one has noticed, because then you wouldn't unless you're a Christian. Even if you're a Christian, you wouldn't know unless you read your Bible. So Beyonce's doing is she knows. Oh, she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what the coup is. Do you think it's also a coincidence? It's suddenly Beyonce's watched one episode of Pose, and she's got a whole album about the ballroom culture and gay people and all of this out of nowhere. Since when has Beyonce been a ride or die for the LGBTQ? Tell me. She might have gay fans and stuff, but what? And
I saw one meme, one clip of a fan showing her his ID, and he changed his name to her name, like his first name, and then Knowles got the family name Knowles, and she's like, "Are you my cousin? Are you my?" What? And then, what's my name? And then she hands the mic to him, and he starts screaming, going, "Say my name, say my name!" And the way that he's all animated and eyes like this, and I'm like, wow, the whole thing of being a fan and fanaticalism.
Mm-hmm. It's idol worship.
Yeah, it's possession.
It's possession.
He actually had he was experiencing euphoria.
Right,
from being there,
God,
or
something this is what I'm saying, and I'm not into cherry picking sins. I'm not into that. I know that's what Beyonce did. I'm just letting you guys know she's cherry picking this sin of homosexuality. She's cherry picking it, and she's leading people to just be unrepentant. Same with Demi Lovato. I've sweared all through this podcast, sworn up and down it. I acknowledge it. It's real. Later on, clean mouth person, if I could really hold my mouth, but I grew up talking like this. With people who talk like this, I know nothing different. I'd have to fake it 24/7 to be anything else. And I've even tried that before, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't even healthy mentally.
Yeah.
At work, all fake person. It's not even me. You know. But what they're doing is cherry picking sins. They're promoting it. They're causing it a celebration. They're doing that. It's like if someone did a whole album about theft, promoting stealing or promoting adultery. Just cherry pick your sin. There's millions of them. You know what I mean? Millions of them. This is why I don't like people when they go at gay people, whatever, about being whoever they are, because just look at yourself first. It's just insane. What I'm saying is open your eyes. They know what the coup is. Yeah, they're pretending they don't.
Yeah, they know.
They have chosen what they want to do in their lives, and that's okay for them. Do not follow them. They want you to follow them, because you're going to go where they're going.
Yeah.
If they think, all of this could be made up, right? We can say that about anything.
Yeah.
But if they believe in their minds that they have chosen sin, then they know that they're going to repentance. So if Beyonce just sat here one day and said, "Shit, I've done a lot of shit in my life. I've lied, I've stolen, I've committed adultery," maybe she hasn't. Do you know what I mean? As she said the Lord's name in vain. Would you say your mother's name in vain? Would you say your mother's word name instead of shit?
No.
But everything we have and own, in my belief anyway, it comes from God. So it's if they spit on that and then get everyone else to do it too, and just whatever the case is, then they know what they're doing. They're very smart about it. How you got the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse literally in your album rollout and no one notices?
The best way to hide something is in plain sight. I'm quoting Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
he popped up again with some wonderful.
I'm not going to be too long on this. I just feel I just feel like there are people who are playing pretend. And a lot of people, like, I've commented on a few things, and a lot of her fans are like, she's a Christian though. She's a Christian. She may have been before culturally, or she wouldn't know none of this without knowing the Bible. But Jay-Z is also like, knows the Bible back and forth, and he's a Satanist. He worships Aleister Crowley, the evil eye. Like, this is their thing. And it's tied into my thing. It's tied into a bunch of other people's thing. Do you know what I mean? And we're all seeing it like, this is not real. Are you for real right now? And everyone else is like, Beyonce, shaking ass in the street and shit. And it's just like, they don't see everything turning. They don't see it all. And I'm just a bit like shocked. That's all. I'm shocked. But Demi Lovato, you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself. Like, for real. To even name your album that is despicable. Like, who are you hurting but yourself?
You and Marie can get in the bin.
You know what I mean?
Debbie's 5 steps behind you. Go on, off you pop.
Off to the trash. You go. And anyone else, I guess, who is as arrogant and self-righteous as she is. She thinks that she knows better than everyone, everything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm here not even saying anything of my own word. Like, I'm saying this of believe. That's it. And if she believes that her beliefs of her, and I do believe her, I do believe the Catholic Church fucked with her head. Like, I do believe that 100%. I'm not even calling her a liar. Like, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, this ain't the right way. This isn't the way to do it. You can be smarter without disrespecting, like, I want to say 3 billion people on the planet. And it's going to sell.
Of course it will.
It's eye-catching.
Always sells.
Blasphemy sells music. Mm-hmm. It sells.
That's it, yeah. It's been Vexxed Uncensored with me, Mo Vader.
Yeah, me, Saint.
And go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Catch us next season, season 4, coming big. Don't miss out. Follow us at Vexxed Uncensored, and we'll see you soon.
Arrivederci.